Good evening, everyone. I'm Romney Smith at WTOC for The News Now. This is where we bring you a quick update of various stories that we're working on for you right now. We're broadcasting on multiple platforms. That includes our website, WTOC.com, the WTOC apps, Amazon Fire, Roku, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. And I want to highlight Facebook. That's where you can actually interact with me live right now. Leave a comment, shout out where you're watching from, ask a question. I'll do my best to get you an answer with what you're looking for. And if I can't, it's okay. You can always go back in the comment section and get you a link to get you a little closer to the answer that you are looking for. So I've got several people already weighing in on Facebook saying hello. We certainly appreciate you guys. Phyllis Carter and Claudia Hagan, Crystal Launell, and Joyce Beasley. Thank you guys so much for joining us. So right now we continue to follow the news of the plane crash that happened in Swainsboro that killed 4 people. The 5th person survived. They are in critical condition in the hospital. So the 5 passengers were on a flight from the Jumping Place Skydiving Center, which is based out of Statesboro, when the plane went down. The deputy coroner tells us the 4 passengers who died were Army Staff Sergeant Alexander Bartsevich of North Carolina, Andrew Swenson of Daytona Beach, Chris Eldridge of Rincon, and Justin Duff of Statesboro. We also have information from the Facebook page of the Jumping Center. They released a statement, and basically it says, it's very long, so I don't want to read the whole thing for you. You can always find this yourself online. But in this statement, it starts out describing what happened. Then it goes on to say how the NTSB, the National Transportation Safety Board, and the Federal Aviation Administration are both investigating and how they're fully cooperating. The company is working with the families of the 4 people who died to coordinate and inform everybody about their funeral arrangements, and it goes on to describe in detail the 4 people who were lost. If you would like to read the entire statement, you can always go to their Facebook page, or go to your Facebook page, better yet, and search the Jumping Place Skydiving Center. It is kind of pinned to their home page, and so just want you to know it's a long read, but it's a good one. It goes on to describe the family members that were left behind and their outlook on life, and how a lot of them loved to skydive. They were very excited, and how the people at the business had just spoken with all 5 who were on board. They're certainly very shaken up as well. They also have contact information to get in touch with them, to sign up to get more information. So if that's something that's important to you, certainly a lot of thoughts and prayers going out to the family and friends of all of those victims, as well as from TOC. Switching gears to another big story that we have been following, the Statesboro Police Department releasing a statement about the 3 female Georgia Southern University students who were kidnapped. 2 of them were sexually assaulted. This is a statement right here on your screen. This is my iPad. I have it up on. And they're basically amazed by these women's strength and bravery. 2 of them actually created a diversion so that the 3rd woman could escape and get help. Just imagine what I'm talking about here. They were in a grocery store in the parking lot, just loading up, ready to go. A man approaches them with a knife. He gets in the car, they drive off, and they literally at this point are fearing for their lives, and they were able to stay centered enough to be able to say and create somehow a diversion to allow one of them to escape. After that woman escaped, she was allowed to alert authorities. The 2 women were sexually assaulted, but they were able to get away when the suspect took the vehicle they were originally in. Of course, those of you who have been following this story know that the suspect later died via suicide. And these officers in the Statesboro Police Department statement say this investigation could have very easily ended in tragedy, but these women fought for their survival with every tool they had, and they won. Understandably, the campus is on high alert right now just because this was an off-campus grocery store parking lot, but very close to Georgia Southern. A lot of people on alert, watching for their surroundings. But again, the suspect was pronounced dead via suicide earlier today. That was confirmed by the Statesboro Police Department. Certainly a horrific thing. I see your comments on Facebook. Cynthia Pierce saying praying for all of the families. Deborah Liberatore weighing in saying these girls are amazing. I'm with you, because a lot of people would freeze and be terrified, and you'd have every right to feel that way, but they fought, and they let one of them, they created some kind of diversion. They haven't gone into details about what exactly they did to distract the suspect to allow that other girl to get free and to go, but kudos to those women. I hope they get some kind of, civilian award, because that certainly took a lot of strength and courage to do that, not knowing that this guy could have killed them. So we're following up on that. We're staying close in contact with police. We would certainly like to know what kind of diversion they did, and when the women are able and ready for them to share their story when they feel like it's appropriate for them. All right, another story we're following today was actually the very first day of Savannah Police Department's new chief. Roy Minter is officially in town. He was announced as the new chief back in June. He comes to Savannah from Peoria, Arizona. We caught up with him today to discuss one of his priorities. Take a listen.
It's really getting out in the community and really getting the community involved in community policing. So that's something that I'll really be working on, is, trying to build and maintain a stronger relationship with members of the community, and continuing to build on the strong foundation of community policing that's already in place in the Savannah Police Department.
Now, Roy Minter has served as a police chief in 2 police departments prior to coming to Savannah. He served as a police chief in Peoria, Arizona from 2011 to 2018. Prior to that, he was a police chief in Denton, Texas from 2007 to 2011. And before that, he was a police commander in Aurora, Colorado, and then the beginning of his career, he was a police officer in Houston, Texas. Right now, WTOC is referring to him as the director of police until he's officially sworn in as the chief, but he already hit the ground running this morning, meeting with all of his assistant chiefs and different department heads. So certainly off to a good start, and we look forward to working more with him. All right, let's take a very quick look at weather. Excuse me, I have the hiccups right now. All right, so is the First Alert weather app. You can see the hour-by-hour forecast. We're in the 80s, low 80s, dipping down to the 70s. I like to look at the radar. This is probably my favorite screen on the app, because you can get a nice little look at when the rain is supposed to come. Really just a tiny bit, but it's really not even in our area. It's all the way over in Tifton, which is close to Albany. So we look pretty clear, which is great for the evening. But you know what? If you would like some more details, the next digital newscast at 9 p.m. will feature one of our meteorologists kind of breaking everything down for the rest of tonight and the rest of this week. If you're anything like me, you are already looking forward to the weekend, because it's the freaking weekend. Who doesn't like to celebrate good weather? That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Anyway, keep in mind, guys, there's my Facebook name, Romney Smith TV. Go be my friend on Facebook if you're watching this. I'd love to interact with you guys directly. Also, if you want to catch up on other stories we have going on right now, go to our website, WTOC.com. You can also keep up with stories on our various social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, all that good stuff. Have a great night, guys.